Alright everyone, kind of a Battle Line video today, but we got news. So I'm reading this when this announcement goes live, but you're seeing this the next day because I'm scheduling the upload. But there is going to be a MonsterVerse Apple TV Plus, Apple TV membership, whatever, Godzilla and Titans series based on the MonsterVerse. And this is absolutely huge news for Godzilla in general. I'm sure everyone watching this video is super excited. And we're going to see what it's about real quick. And then I want to talk about the potential for these characters to come into Battle Line. We don't know when the show is coming out. Maybe within the next 2 years. If Battle Line is still active and still relevant, then we'll definitely still be making videos on it. And if this comes out while Battle Line's active, maybe we can see more MonsterVerse monsters. But I also think there's potential for more MonsterVerse in the immediate future, more so now more than ever. So let's get into it. So the series is going to be produced by Chris Black, who I don't really know too much about him, but Matt Fraction made the My Life as a Weapon Hawkeye run, which the Hawkeye show is loosely based on. Matt Fraction does superb work. He's going to kill this. I'm very excited. Talks about Toho, licensing bribe products, blah, blah, blah. If we scroll down, talks about expanding the universe via a series began after Godzilla vs. Kong became one of the first big box office hits of the pandemic era. Legendary already is developing the next untitled film set, so that's more than one film in the MonsterVerse, but saw potential in developing a series and began talking to buyers. It mentions down here that there's also that Skull Island show coming to Netflix. There is this now Godzilla live action show coming to HBO, and or not HBO. I'm sorry. The show is coming to Apple TV Plus. The Skull Island anime or animated series, whatever it's going to be, probably like that League of Legends one, that Arcane, that's going to be on Netflix. And then HBO has all the movies. So they're really committed to expanding the universe. They have shows and movies coming out. Now, to circle back to what this channel is about, Godzilla Battle Line, we are literally about to have Godzilla 21 and Kong leave the game. We don't know for how long. This indicates to me that we could see more MonsterVerse characters come to the games. Obviously, I don't know the rights issues and stuff like that, but the community has speculated for pretty much the entire time that Kong and Godzilla have been in the game that, you know, maybe the MonsterVerse isn't continuing. I mean, we knew that there are some things in development, but we didn't know how far it was going to go, and maybe Kong and Godzilla, there's a rights issue with Legendary, and they're leaving the game. We thought that was that because we thought maybe the MonsterVerse was dying out. This looks like they are just gearing up for more MonsterVerse content, more Godzilla, more Kong. I think there's a good chance Kong and Godzilla come back to the game through offers, especially now that this is public. So I'm not going to expect them in the game like next month or something, but maybe within the next 6 months, I think Kong and G21 have a chance of showing back up in the store. Now, because they're committing right now to more, you know, lands Godzilla and Titans. So this looks like it's going to be about, they said it's about a family, you know, following their history through Monarch or something like that, and talks about Godzilla and his battles with the Titans. And this follows the 2014 movie. So it looks like it's going to take place in between Godzilla 2014 and King of the Monsters, which is interesting because there's a lot of ground to cover there, and a lot of Titans were discovered in between, you know, those two movies. So there's potential for a lot of characters to come to this game. And I'm not even just talking about ones in this show. Now that Toho and Legendary are going public with more MonsterVerse stuff, we could see Mechagodzilla 2021. We could see MonsterVerse Mothra, Rodan, Ghidorah. You know, ideally we would see some of the originals like Behemoth and Methuselah, you know, and Scylla or whatever. The Mutos being in this game would be incredible. So I'm not saying that this is a high percent chance. It definitely makes me way more helpful than it did, than I was prior. I'm all over the place right now. I'm so excited for this news, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are. This is just me rambling, but this gives me more hope that the MonsterVerse will come to Battle Line in one way or another. Yes, we're losing Kong and Godzilla 21, but those are not the only MonsterVerse monsters. There weren't even the only MonsterVerse monsters in their movie, you know. So there's so much potential untapped in Battle Line for more MonsterVerse monsters, and a lot of these characters are some of the most requested characters in the game, period. Period. Every day I see people asking for the MonsterVerse monsters in this game. Toho would be silly not to put more of them in. And now with confirmation of this new TV series alongside the Skull Island one, I don't know if Toho would do anything for the Skull Island series, but definitely for a Godzilla themed series, I think we'll see something. If Battle Line is around whenever the show drops, 2023, 2024, Battle Line is still kicking, there's definitely going to be a crossover of some kind for sure. But in the interim, I think now that the Monsterverse is set in stone as definitely continuing, we have a high chance of seeing some of the fan favorite monsters make it into the game that people have been wanting to see for a long time. So let me know down below what Monsterverse monsters you want to see. I know a lot of people are going to say Mechagodzilla and King Ghidorah. Those are the usual suspects. But let me know anyone else that you would like to see and why. And who's your favorite. So thank you all so much for watching. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.